Hi, my name is Jerry Kaufman. I'm Director of Business Development for Kansas Fiber Network.
My name is Brian Cornish. I'm the Director of Outside Plant for Kansas Fiber Network.
So Kansas Fiber Network, or KFN, we were chartered in 2009 as a statewide fiber network, and we've grown into a regional infrastructure provider. And so we provide transport services and dedicated access to primarily carriers and enterprises. So this project is a very strategic build for KFN. In fact, it's the largest construction project the company has had in its existence. And so it's essentially going to be approximately a 130-mile ring around the Kansas City metropolitan area that will ultimately connect into a hyperscale data center that is under construction right now, just north of us up by the Kansas City International Airport. And so we look forward to lighting up services to that facility here in the next few months.
We really look at each design individually, but microducts and microcables have become a more versatile tool in our design toolbox. There's been a lot of advancements with microduct and microcables. And in this instance, it was really well suited because it was a mix of greenfield build where we wanted to maximize the number of ducts that we were installing while minimizing our labor costs. And then with the other segment being existing ducts, microducts are the perfect solution for us to overpull in existing ducts and leverage that existing asset for 3 times the number of cables that we could install in one duct versus overpulling microducts. So it's really been a boon for us, to really leverage our project dollars and increase our network capacity. So one of the big things for us and for the right-of-way owners that we work with is a dig once philosophy. So right-of-way owners really want utilities to do one installation and install enough capacity to where they aren't going to go in and overbuild their facilities in a year or 2 years or 3 years. So with microduct really allows us to leverage our installation dollars to where we can install multiple ducts and we have plenty of capacity for future, and we aren't going to be coming back and asking to install a second duct a year down the road or 2 years down the road.
We like to approach all of our partners as strategic partners, and that's your traditional vendor-supplier type relationships. And so from day one when we connected with Hexatronic, there was this true partnering spirit that came to the table. And so that really complemented one of our core values at KFN, because we always like to be easy to do business with. And we found out early on that Hexatronic would be a good partner that fits right into that.
With the micro cables and microduct, there's an actual reduction in the plastic that's involved to manufacture the cables and the duct. But for us, the bigger one is really in transport. With the reduced weight from deliveries from the factory to our lay-down yards, and then our contractors hauling material from our lay-down yards to the field, the reduced weight reduces the fuel use, reduced emissions. A lot of grant programs and even some of our customers ask what we are doing in our installations to reduce our impact on climate change or sustainability. And so this is a big asset for us because we have to dig up the earth to install duct. But if we can say, hey, we're using a product that uses a reduced amount of raw materials, reduced fuel to get the product delivered and out in the field, that really gives us, I'd say, a leg up when we're pitching our solutions to customers. I'd say currently one of our biggest challenges is material availability. There's so much expansion and growth. And for us, when we're looking at a project, our 2 biggest concerns are cost risk and schedule risk. So on this project, we were able to partner with Hexatronic. And with them, they had the advantage that they are our microduct supplier on this project, but also our cable supplier. So in working with them on a total solution, we were able to minimize our cost risk. And for me, more importantly, we were able to minimize our schedule risk because we could make sure that we had all the material we needed for the project, delivered at the same time, and delivered on our schedule. So it just made our logistics, which can be a nightmare, it made it a simple process. Like today, we're out here with one of the crews, and Hexatronics brought out one of their installation experts. So the crew just started installing cable on this project here in the past couple of weeks. So they were able to have Chris, the Hexatronic tech expert, chat with our installation crew, and they kind of talked about a few tweaks. So on top of the benefits just through the procurement process, the support from Hexatronics continues during the installation process.